All right, we got Keion Brooks standing by, and he's at the mic right now. Keion, thanks for being with us. We've noticed yesterday in practice a little bit, you've been limited due to your calf injury. How you feeling right now, and is this as hard as you've gone now tonight in a little while?
Yeah, I feel good, but this is as hard as I've been going in a while. This is just part of my progression of getting back and being 100% healthy. So I've been feeling good with what I've been allowed to do lately.
It's an off season unlike anybody's ever been through, right? I mean, not only did your season end early, mid-March last year, but then limited in how much work you can do with the guys. What have you done to try and alleviate, I guess is the word, some of the inconsistencies with the COVID pandemic and welcoming these new guys to the roster and to the floor?
I've just been trying to be there for my teammates. This is a funky year. It's a little different. Just to let them know I'm there for them, being there. Letting them know that you got to be a little flexible this year. You don't know what's going on as far as the COVID and the protocols. And we didn't even know what are we going to have games or stuff like that, what our schedule will look like. So I'm just trying to be a leader and help them every way I can.
Brandon, we have a lot in common. You read at the 12th grade level as a 4th grader. I read at a 4th grade level as a 12th grader. You're a sharp guy, though. And what, in terms of leading this team, like what's the one message, if you could circle them all up right now and say, listen, this is what you need to know going forward, what would that be tonight on November the 12th?
The biggest thing I try to tell my teammates is that you're not in it alone. Because at times, it's going to be hard. But, if you know that you're not in it by yourself and you got your teammates and the coaching staff to rely on, it'll make it a lot easier for you. That's the biggest thing I learned from the guys last year. Every time I was down on myself or I felt like, I couldn't get through, they was always there for me. And that's what I want to preach to my teammates this year.
Keion, I don't know if you realize just how important that is for a player under John Calipari to be able to share that information, especially with the turnover. And Cal and I have talked about this through the years. I believe that it's not just today on November 12th, but it's going to be after a loss or during a brutal stretch of the schedule or what Christmas break practices are going to be like. The information that you have to share with these guys can be invaluable. Who was it that shared that information with you that made you feel a little bit more comfortable about what can be grueling at times?
Last year, Ashton, Emmanuel, Nick, EJ, they all did a great job of, just talking us through everything that was going on. Being a freshman or being new here, there's a lot of confusion that goes on. And Coach Kyle really pushes you, and sometimes you feel like he's only picking on you, but they made sure they let me know that he's doing it because he wants to see you better and he sees a lot in you. So that's the same thing I try to preach to all my teammates now.
Keion, from a player's perspective, during the pandemic, you guys are as close to being in a bubble as you can be without being in an actual bubble. Has it forced you guys to spend more time together? And if so, how do you think that's helped you guys so far?
Yeah, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. The pandemic has, made us stay inside of this bubble and, really rely on each other and to talk to one another. We've had some very deep conversations also with the stuff that's going on in the world and going on in our country. So I feel like in a normal year, you probably won't be, pushed to have those type of conversations. But, with this year, with everything that's going on, we kind of took a step back and, put ourselves in each other's shoes, try to understand each other's walks of life. And I feel like, because of that, we're a lot closer than what a team would typically be during this time of year.
You got a lot to focus on, man. You got a lot on your plate. We appreciate your time. We'll let you get back to focusing, being on the floor and impressing the scouts here tonight. Thanks.
Thank you.